Football is not just a game. It's a global phenomenon that unites billions. For over a century, European leagues have held the throne, producing magic on the pitch and defining the very soul of the sport. But now, a new challenger has emerged from the deserts of the Middle East, the Saudi Pro League. With billion-dollar investments and star-studded lineups, could this league be the future of football? Or is it a fleeting mirage destined to fade away? The Saudi Pro League's transformation from a regional competition to a global footballing contender is a story of vision, strategy, and massive investment. Just a few years ago, it was a league with modest ambitions and little recognition outside the Middle East. Today, it commands the attention of fans, analysts, and critics worldwide. Central to this seismic shift is Saudi Vision 2030, an ambitious initiative spearheaded by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to diversify the nation's economy and reduce its dependence on oil revenues. Football lies at the heart of this vision, serving as a bridge to global influence. A key turning point was the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo in late 2022 by Al Nassr. Ronaldo's move shocked the football world, not because of his age, but because of what it symbolized. Here was one of football's all-time greats, choosing Saudi Arabia over Europe's top leagues. His decision was followed by an avalanche of high-profile signings.
To be honest, I think the Saudi League is not worse than French League, to be in my opinion. In French League, I think you have 2-3 teams with a good level. In Saudi now, I think it's a more competitive. They can say whatever they want, it's just my opinion, and I played there 1 year, so I know what I'm talking about. But I think right now we are better than French League, so we still improve.
Do you use the criticism as motivation when you...
It's part of the journey. I'm always dealing with that. I'm professional, 22 years. It's part of my journey to be a better man, a better player, a better father. So it's good. I like when the people doubt about me, and I prove again that 1 year with successful. I had last year a little bit difficult journey, but I'm glad that things happened because make me feel more strong. And you can see this year I did a fantastic season. I was the best goal scorer. Imagine to beat that animals, the young lions like Alan, for example, with the goals. So I'm proud. I'm 39 soon, and I'm still looking good. So I'm proud.
Karim Benzema joined Al Ittihad. Neymar moved to Al Hilal, and stars like N'Golo Kante, Sadio Mane, and Riyad Mahrez followed suit. These weren't just aging players cashing in, they were global icons still capable of delivering on the pitch. The league's financial muscle is unparalleled. In a single transfer window, Saudi clubs spent over $800 million on transfers, rivaling the biggest spenders in European football. Unlike Europe, where financial fair play regulations impose constraints, Saudi clubs are backed by the government and private investment, giving them the freedom to outbid their European counterparts. But money alone doesn't explain the league's success. It's also about vision, building not just teams, but a footballing ecosystem capable of rivaling Europe in the long term. The Saudi Pro League's approach to building a footballing powerhouse is fundamentally different from previous attempts by other non-European leagues. In the past, the Chinese Super League and Major League Soccer, MLS, made headlines with big-name signings, only to see their influence wane over time. The Saudi League, however, is not just buying players. It's investing in infrastructure, youth development, and global outreach. New state-of-the-art stadiums are being built, training facilities are being upgraded to world-class standards, and academies are being established to nurture local talent. Saudi clubs are signing broadcasting deals with major networks, ensuring that their games reach a global audience. The league has also launched initiatives to attract international fans, such as offering matchday experiences tailored to tourists and partnering with foreign clubs for joint ventures.
On sports, a lot of money. Big names that people are very familiar with, big teams, big facilities. What do you say to the people who charge that that's part of sports washing, that you're trying to use all of that to somehow improve or somehow affect your image in the
Well,
world?
if sport washing gonna increase my GDP by 1%, then I will continue doing sport washing.
You're okay with that term?
I don't care. I have 1% growth of GDP from sport, and I'm aiming for another 1.5%. Call it whatever you want. We're gonna get that 1.5%.
Critically, the Saudi Pro League is playing the long game. While the immediate headlines focus on superstar signings, the real goal is sustainability. By creating a system that develops homegrown talent and integrates it with imported expertise, Saudi Arabia aims to ensure that its league remains competitive even after the initial wave of investment. This is a key difference that sets it apart from the short-lived experiments of other leagues. For European football, the rise of the Saudi Pro League is both a wake-up call and a potential existential threat. European clubs have long enjoyed a monopoly on global football talent, leveraging their historic legacies, massive fan bases, and lucrative sponsorships to maintain dominance. However, the financial clout of the Saudi Pro League is starting to shift the balance of power. One immediate concern is the talent drain. With wages in Saudi Arabia surpassing what even Europe's richest clubs can offer, players are increasingly tempted to make the switch. Cristiano Ronaldo's move was just the tip of the iceberg. Younger players in their prime are now considering offers from Saudi clubs, drawn not only by financial incentives, but also by the promise of being part of a groundbreaking project. Another area of concern is viewership. While Europe has traditionally dominated global football broadcasting, the Saudi League's aggressive marketing campaigns are beginning to capture international audiences. Fans in Asia, Africa, and the Middle East are particularly drawn to the Saudi Pro League, as it combines global stars with a regional connection. If this trend continues, Europe risks losing its grip on key markets. The ripple effects of Saudi Arabia's football revolution are being felt far beyond its borders. The Saudi Pro League is not just a domestic project, it's part of a larger strategy to reshape global football. Saudi Arabia's successful bid to host major international tournaments such as the Asian Cup and potentially the FIFA World Cup underscores its ambition to become a central hub for the sport. Moreover, Saudi clubs are exploring partnerships with European teams, hosting pre-season tournaments, and participating in global exhibitions. These efforts are not only raising the league's profile, but also integrating it into the fabric of global football. Critics argue that this could lead to a fragmented footballing landscape where regional leagues compete for dominance rather than collaborating for the sport's overall growth. Despite its rapid rise, the Saudi Pro League faces significant hurdles. Critics question the sustainability of its spending spree, often drawing comparisons to the boom and bust of the Chinese Super League. This raises concerns about the league's longevity and ability to compete with Europe on a consistent basis. Additionally, there are ethical debates surrounding the league's development, with accusations of sports washing tied to Saudi Arabia's human rights record. Such controversies risk alienating a global audience and tarnishing the league's growing reputation. A lasting challenge is fostering a genuine football culture in the region. Money alone cannot build a league that rivals Europe. Structural improvements, grassroots investments, and long-term fan engagement are crucial. While Saudi Arabia has made commendable progress, its ability to sustain momentum and address these deep-seated issues will determine whether it can achieve its lofty ambitions. The rise of the Saudi Pro League signals a seismic shift in global football. Whether it becomes a rival to Europe or fades into history as another ambitious attempt depends on balancing ambition with sustainability. For fans, the expansion of football into new territories is both exciting and challenging, suggesting a future where the sport may transform in unforeseen ways. As the league evolves, its global footprint will grow, forcing the football world to reconsider traditional dynamics. One thing is clear. This marks the beginning of a new chapter in the sport's history. With the story far from over, the beautiful game is entering an era where the possibilities are endless, and where the next destination could redefine football forever. Stay tuned as we continue to track this unprecedented transformation of the beautiful game. Will the Saudi Pro League succeed in its ambitious goals, or will Europe adapt to hold its crown? Leave your thoughts in the comments below.